going on, everybody? My name is SMK. You can always call me Steven. Welcome to another Pokemon Top 5. In today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the top 5 features about the Dexnav and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Sit back, relax, and of course, if you like the top 5 videos, make sure you flick up the like button or subscribe if you're brand new. Without further ado, my friends, let's hop into today's top 5. Starting us off at number 5 is capturing all the Pokemon per route. So one thing I love about the Dexnav is it keeps track of all the Pokemon you have found when it comes to finding those Pokemon in the area, if those Pokemon are available in that particular route. So as you capture more and more Pokemon in your own game, or if someone trades you a Pokemon, you'll start to notice that all the transparent silhouettes will start to become colored in sprites on your Dexnav tab, which means you can Dexnav for those Pokemon, and also it just shows you the fact that these Pokemon are available in this area. So the cool thing is, as you get more and more Pokemon per route, you'll notice to see a random crown will be in the top right-hand corner of the Dexnav tab. It's more or less a completionist thing. So as you get more Pokemon, the crown will change to a different crown. So it goes from worst being bronze, silver, gold, and platinum being the best. So the more platinum crowns you have in your Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire game for your Dexnav tab means that you're basically finding every single Pokemon that's physically possible finding per that route, which means you have found all the Pokemon when it comes to finding them in the grass, surfing, fishing, and of course the Dexnav exclusive Pokemon. So that's one of the things I love about the Dexnav is it basically is more or less a completionist thing, so that it keeps track of everything you've done when it comes to a route-to-route basis, and it kind of gives you a little bit of reward by saying, hey, I have this, flashy-dashy little platinum crown to show that, hey, I've gotten all the Pokemon for this area. Number 4, making us feel like we're the Pokemon trainer even more. So ladies and gentlemen, if you've never played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, this is one of the best things about the Dexnav, is it makes you feel like you're the Pokemon trainer even more. Why? Because you have to sneak up to the Pokemon. The Pokemon will pop up in the area, whether you're in the grass, you're surfing, you're in the desert, or you're underwater. So you have to sneak up to the Pokemon to get the encounter. If you go too fast, you're scared away. If you go too slow, he's gonna run away. So it's the coolest thing to do, because of the fact of it makes you feel like you're the Pokemon trainer and you're on your own journey, but like the action you do, causes you to either get that encounter for the Pokemon, or you have to keep trying again until you get it. Like you actually have to have a little bit of a strategy to figure out what's the best way to go about Dexnabbing successfully to just get that Pokemon encounter. That's just an awesome feature. That's why I've loved the Dexnav ever since it came out, since this game's been out, because it makes you feel more immersive when you're playing this game. So definitely got to give props to Nintendo and Game Freak when it comes to just having the Dexnav be what it is in a Pokemon game. Number 3, getting a better Pokemon. So as you use the Dexnav more and more on a particular Pokemon, you'll start to realize that the Pokemon you're finding is kind of awesome, because there's a lot of different things that keep showing up in your Dexnav and you don't really know what to think of it. So let me break it down for you. So the Dexnav will show you the type of Pokemon it is, the level, the potential, a held item, and the ability and the first move, and of course a little picture of the Pokemon you're about to encounter. So the awesome thing is the more times you encounter the Pokemon, the higher your search level gets. The max search level is 999, and it won't go any higher than that. But when your search level gets higher, you're more frequently going to have a better Pokemon. What I mean by that is, you'll have a better chance of, if your search level is higher, the level could be higher. If your search level is higher, the potential could be better. And if you guys do not know, every filled in star is a perfect stat. So when you have 3 perfect stars, that means your Pokemon you're about to encounter has 3 perfect stats on that Pokemon. People have told me they've gotten 4 and 5 and maybe even 6 IVs when it comes to finding a Pokemon with a potential of 3 stars, because they've gotten a 3-star Pokemon, but they end up finding out that that Pokemon had 4 perfect stats. So you never really know. It just comes down to being lucky. If you have a higher search level, the held item could be better. So for example, Zigzagoons normally have potions. In the video right here, I got a Zigzagoon that had a revive. So the higher search level, the more likely you may get a better held item, which is never a bad thing at all. Of course, when you're higher the search level you have, the better ability you have. You may find the hidden ability for a Pokemon. So if you get that search level up, you may find the hidden ability for a Pokemon you really, really want. And of course, it'll show you the first move, right? So if your search level is higher, you may find egg moves, which are moves the Pokemon normally doesn't learn. So with all these awesome features that can possibly, come out of finding a Pokemon from the Dexnav, that's why it makes it so awesome, because you could just randomly use the Dexnav, all of a sudden, like, one of the things I just mentioned could be possibly on your Pokemon, and or it could be more than just one of them. You could have a hidden ability and an egg move. Like, so many possibilities happen when you use the Dexnav as often as you do, but those are pretty much every little thing that is amazing about the Dexnav is it just gives you better Pokemon overall as you continue to use the Dexnav over time. Number 2, Dexnav exclusive Pokemon. So once you get past the Primal Groudon and or Primal Kyogre main storyline part of your quest, go talk to Professor Birch. He'll give you the National Dex and he'll tell you because of the shift in climate, a bunch of, different kinds of Pokemon are appearing all across Hoenn. So when you Dexnav for Pokemon, you randomly find a Pokemon that's not from Hoenn, it'll always put an exclamation mark above the Pokemon, meaning that that Pokemon is not from Hoenn. And also, you can get a lot of amazing Pokemon with the Dexnav, and of course they are Dexnav exclusive. So if you'd like to see the full list of Pokemon that are Dexnav exclusive in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, of course, link will be in the description. But of course, some of my favorites would be Eevee on Route 116 and Zora on Route 101. Number 1, finding shiny Pokemon. So if you've never used the Dexnav repeated times or you just never really tried hard enough, you can find yourself a shiny Pokemon by just using the Dexnav. So how you go about it is by either you can just repeatedly kill the Pokemon over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, or you could just do a Dexnav search and run away. There has been a miscommunication in the community about if chains do or don't matter. They don't. So you could kill a Pokemon 500 times, or you could just do 500 encounters and you can run away every single encounter. Your odds of finding a shiny Pokemon is no different if you fainted every single Pokemon or if you just ran away 500 times. By just using the Dexnav, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have a possible chance of finding a shiny Pokemon. When it comes to the shiny odds of finding a shiny Pokemon with the Dexnav, it's around like 1 out of 512, so very similar to Friend Safari. I cannot confirm this, but I can tell you from my own personal experience, I do have a shiny charm, and a lot of the times when it came to my Dexnav shiny Pokemon, I noticed that I was way more consistent in finding shiny Pokemon anywhere between 100 to 300 Dexnav encounters when I have a shiny charm in my game. Is it a coincidence that I'm finding more shiny Pokemon and more frequent around that 100 to 300 range by having a shiny charm? Possibly, but there's no 100% way I can confirm that the Dexnav does work with shiny charm, but I can tell you from my own personal experience that I feel like it has helped me in my shiny hunting festivities. But when it comes to Dexnav shiny hunting, ladies and gentlemen, definitely give it a try. If you guys want more information about how to find shiny Pokemon with Dexnav and all that cool stuff, I do have older tutorials you can watch. But I will be making a brand new how to find shiny Pokemon with the Dexnav coming soon. So make sure you guys, of course, subscribe if you want to see that, or just comment down below what other types of videos you'd like to see when it comes to top 5s, all that good stuff. My name is, of course, SMK. You can call me Steven, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.